With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Here we go.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
I don't think you got it, son. Well, you won. Mike 17. Let's go, D. Check nickel. Ric Flair.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Watch the pass. Here we go. 17's Mike 17. It's our time. Cornell. Alert flare.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to air one out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
I'm about to take you to school. 17's Mike. Mike 17. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He finds his man. Complete. It's Norman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Mike 17. Yeah. You don't want none.
Just beating the play clock is Goff.
Open man is Quintez Cephas.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They're running it. 34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. Bandit. Bandit. Mike 34. Mike 34.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down now, It's Norman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Here's Goff. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, They know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Mike 17. Mike 20. Mike 17. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 17. Mike 17.
Right here, right here. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
DC.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Yeah.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Hey. 4 down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Super 1.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
He'll air this one out for Kirk.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Come on. You better bring it.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
It's a big play there for Seattle. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
'29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Check 42. Single.
Another try after the first down sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Mike 17.
3rd and long. It's Goff. He finds his man complete. That's Norman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
Check. 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike 34. Scoop. I know he ain't got it. Dealer.
Wide. Get wide.
Check the backer. Check safety.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second.
And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
Mike, 34. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey, let's go double count right here. Double count. Mike, 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him.
Good. Watch the twist.
Good.
34's the Mike. 34's the Mike.
Alert. All goes special. All goes special.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh, Metcalf, what a catch.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Look for signals. Tighten up.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, watch edge.
Play action. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Defense, keep it up, guys. 34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him.
I'm here all day. 34's the Mike.
Hey, alert.
Hey, here we go. Mike 34. Scoop. Let's get the ball.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half.
Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Ric Flair. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check 99. Check 99. 5, 5, 5, 5.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike 56. Mike 56. They can't. Maverick. Kill, kill, kill.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
56. Mike 56 right there.
They'll fake the give. Now gone.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Watch the run. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the pass.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
19 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. They'll find Everett there, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Listen. I got wide. 29.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here we go. 14. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the screen.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Don't let him
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56. Check 56. Hey, pick it up.
Here's Goff.
This one taken in by Cephas.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
In man coverage, your #1 cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon, taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
Man out. 56 is Mike. 56 is
Now Goff on 1st down.
He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
180. Right there, 56. Go.
Mike 56. Mike.
Shell.
Come on, D.
Super 66. Safety's creeping.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Come on, D. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hey, keep it up.
Check 3.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get the 1st. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
it's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Five. Ship. Watch the ship. Ship. Hell, you won. Ship. Undercrunch.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
I'm coming after you. 17's Mike. Mike 17. Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Going up top.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays and up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He'll buy some time right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. 14. At 13-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Watch the run.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, They're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 29 is the Mike.
They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll be out of bounds. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
First down.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go, hey.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return is Henderson.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now a throw here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down.
To throw is Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert. 3 down. Mike 17.
Gone.
Mike 17. Watch the screen.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
17's Mike 17.
Goff now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 50.
Now a play fake, and it's gone.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. To the air again. Goff.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good shot. Take that.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So the victory here for Seattle, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Seahawks, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll try to rebound.